to the channel. My name is Juana. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Today I'm going to be working with embroidery. I'm going to be using my multi-needle embroidery machine, the Ricoma EM1010, and I'm going to be embroidering an applique design. And this is a very simple applique design. I did it that way on purpose for those who are new to applique. This is the design right here. It's only going to be 4 color thread or thread color to it, and I'm going to be using, instead of regular fabric, I'm going to be using embroidery vinyl. And this embroidery vinyl is glitter, but it's like a canvas on the back, like a fabric. It's not like HTV vinyl, which you can also use, and I will do it in the near future. These are the pieces that I have already cut up that I'm going to use. And on the back, I have applied Heat and Bond Light. I'm going to show you the roll. It comes on a roll or in a roll. And it's going to be the one that is colored like a purple color. They have different products depending on what you're going to use it for. The one for fabrics is going to be on a purple and it's light. What you do is that you cut a piece and then you heat it or press it on the back, peel the backing, and then it's left you with the glue side on the back. The importance of this when you use it on fabric is that when you do applique, instead of just embroidering on the side and leave the inside loose, you're going to press it. Once you embroider, you're going to press it down, which I'm going to show you how to do. And then it's going to stay in place, and that way the applique is not going to bubble up or anything like that when you wash it, okay? And let me see what else. I'm going to be using my 8x9 mighty hoop. And I'm going to use my 8x9 backing holder. I'm going to be using third way sterilizer because it's not a garment. It's a tote right here. I'm going to embroider on this black tote. It's 100% cotton. And of course, I'm going to use my snips at the end to trim the applique around. And the reason why I use tearaway is because it's not a garment. It's something that I'm not gonna wear. So if you wear it, don't tear it. But since I'm not gonna wear it, I'm gonna tear it. All right. I think this is everything for now. I already placed my design on the machine, and all I have to do is press the hoop in to the machine and then start embroidering. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be doing that step, and I'm gonna bring you closer so that you can see all the action. Okay. See ya. This is Embryon's Essentials. This is the design that I'm going to be working with. And I got this design from Stitchtopia, and they were running a freebie a couple of days ago. It only came with the phrase, "I love you to the moon and back." And I added these hearts. These hearts are applique hearts, okay? So that makes it more interesting because it was kind of plain just, to use the phrase by itself. So what I did was that I went to up here, all right, to Mesh Designs, and I opened it up, and it was right here. They offer different kind of applique designs that you can use. So that's what I did, and I added this one. So what I'm gonna be doing is that I'm gonna embroider this on a golden color thread, like you see here. And the hearts, I'm gonna go ahead and embroider them. I'm going all over the place, people. I'm so sorry. The hearts, I'm gonna do in a light pink color. I'm going to be using, instead of fabric, I'm going to be using embroidery vinyl. This embroidery vinyl I ordered a while ago from Amazon, and it's a glitter one. It's a light pink. I think it's going to look very cute. The reason why I'm not using red is because I'm going to be able to use this all year round. And I'm going to be embroidering this onto a tote. It's going to be a black tote. And if you have a single needle embroidery machine, you can go ahead and follow exactly the same instructions because it applies for a single needle embroidery machine as well as for multi-needles. It's going to embroider the phrase first. And then at the end, it's going to be doing the applique. I'm going to slow down here because for those who are new to Applique, I want to show you how it goes. I'm going to make it a little bit faster. Let me make it a little bit bigger so you can see. Okay, so it did, let me go back because I was moving this. So what it did was it did the placement and then the positioning and then the border. In other words, when it comes to the blue color, this is the placement. The machine is gonna stop. You're gonna place the fabric, or in my case, the embroidery vinyl, and then once it placed like that, it's gonna tack it down in place, and then it's gonna embroider the satin stitch around it, okay? So this is the way it's gonna be embroidering. And it's a very simple design. I thought it was a good idea to use this simple design for those who have never done it before. So yeah, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go to the craft table. See you in a little bit. So the first thing I'm gonna do is that I'm going to hook the coat. First I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my weight stabilizer. I'm gonna place the hoop, this part facing me out or facing in, because this is going in this way, okay? So I'm gonna place this going this way. I'm gonna place a stabilizer on the top. I might have to trim it because I think I cut it way too long. I'm gonna use my backing holder. If you have questions about the backing holder, I have a couple of videos. I explain how to use the backing holder. This will help me position the stabilizer inside without the stabilizer moving all over the place. It comes in all the sizes of mighty hoops. So I need to trim it so it will work better. Let me look for the scissors. Sometimes when it's too long, it doesn't want to catch in here. So all you do is you trim the bottom a little bit, not much. Make sure that it's flat. There you go. Okay, so what you're going to do now is that you're going to place it this way inside the tote. Then you're going to figure out where is it that you want the design, because this is dark. I have no idea where the frame is, but I'm just going to feel it with my fingers. I feel the bottom part here. And what I do is I try to use this line on my mat to have an idea if it's straight or not. Right now I can see it's not straight, so I'm just going to push it down a little bit here, and that looks straight to me right now. Make sure that you have the correct height, all the sides are the same. Right now I need to move it to the left a little bit. This looks good. I have enough height in here. Here again, I'm going to check it one more time, make sure that I'm not crooked. Go do the same thing on the top. I can feel the framing here, and I match it to the line, and it's straight. When I mean the lines, I mean the lines on this mat in here. Give me an idea, okay? This looks good. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place the hoop. There you go. Perfect. And remember always to remove the backing holder. You don't leave the backing holder on, okay? I've been known by leaving them inside and then screaming, no! Yeah. So that's why I want to remind you to do that, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place the design. I always use my design. You don't have to do it A lot of people don't use the design, the printout, and they just position it, like measure the distance around in the machine without any guide. I use this as a guide. I love using it. It makes me feel more secure when it comes to the position of the design and making sure that it's not even close to the border of the hoop. But that's, you know, that's your decision. I'm gonna place some tape to make sure that it's not gonna move. Okay, that looks good to me. So now I'm gonna take it to the machine, okay? I'm gonna move the camera around so that you can see that part, okay? Let me check my bobbin. This is very important to make sure that I have enough. This is not a big file, so yeah, I have enough. It's good. And I'm just gonna open. This is an 8x9. So I adjusted the size of the arms. For the 8x13, the arms come all the way out. I just adjusted the size, okay? So most of you have seen me done this part before. This is the part where I'm gonna trace to make sure that everything is fine. For the machine to stop where I wanted to stop, because this is applique, I placed the machine on AM. AM is automatic manual, meaning that the embroidery machine is gonna stop at every color change. Normally, when you use AA, which is automatic, the machine runs through the whole design without stopping, and that is used when you don't have any applique design. But because I have applique in here, I needed to switch it to AM, and I switched it to AM. All right. If you have any questions about how to do that, let me know down in the description box, and I will run a little tryout so you can see how I do it, okay? All right, so I think you have a good view in there for now. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that the needle is where I want it. So I'm gonna press the arrow here. Let me use this so you can, I don't block what I'm doing. Right now it looks like it's in place, right in the middle of this crisscross. That's why I use this printout, because it gives me a mark where the middle is. And I can use it also to make sure that it's in the middle of the hoop. I have little holes in here that match it with these lines that came with Embroider's printout. So it's very convenient to use it. Okay, so it looks like it's in place. So I'm gonna first go and I'm gonna trace it, okay? I'm gonna run this in fast mode because I think most of you have seen me doing this before. I'm gonna click this icon here that has the hoop and a square in the middle. Is it 1, 2, 3, the third in the middle, third icon. Okay, ask me if I want to lock it, and I say okay. And it looks perfect. Make sure that I'm okay. And it looks nice. I'm gonna move a little bit more towards the left. Just a little bit. One more time. And if you have a bigger design and you're not sure because the needle is too close, all you have to use is the slow pace, and that is the icon. Let me see if I can get you closer. Is this icon in here that has a heart shape, and it's like a stitched out heart in there. So I'm gonna press that just to show you how it goes. I'm not gonna do the whole thing because, you know, I think most of you have seen that before. And what it does is that it runs it slow. That is in case you have any doubt, you know, if the embroidery needle is too close to the frame. And that's how you do it. So I think we are gonna be ready to start embroidering. I'm gonna go ahead and take the template out. I'm gonna get my pieces ready for when it's time to do the applique, which is at the end. It's gonna embroider the phrase first in liquid gold. That's the color that I chose from Madeira. And then the other colors are gonna follow, okay? So the hearts are gonna be embroidering at the end. In other words, the appliques are gonna be done at the end, okay? So guys, let's get started. And I'm going to go ahead while this is going. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do the video in fast mode like I've done before. That way you don't get bored seeing the whole process, because this is just, you know, what's the phrase? Okay, so the machine stopped because now it's going to be a color change, meaning it's going to embroider the applique. So I'm going to move the camera around because I need some space to place the fabric. I'm going to get you to see it this way. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit start. And it's going to embroider the outline first, the position. But I'm going to place then it's going to stop because it's going to tell him it's going to change another color, and that's going to be the applique part. Okay, so I'm going to place this in here, making sure that I'm covering all the areas. I hope you have a good view of what I'm doing. Let me just put it down like that. Okay, to make sure that I'm covering and there's no, embroidery outside. This needs to cover everything. I'm going to be using this chopstick here because I want to make sure that it's not going to move. Okay, so I'm going to go start. So that is the placement right there. That is the tack down part. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut away the excess fabric using my scissor. I'm going to have two different scissors because this is embroidery vinyl. I'm not sure which one is going to work. If this one is better than this one is newer. So let's see. What I'm going to do to help me do this, I'm going to take the frame out of the machine, and I'm gonna move you around. Okay, I'm gonna hit this icon over here. That will take the frame out. You see, and it will give me more space to cut around. Now, people, make sure that when you do that, you place the frame back again. Don't start embroidering because it will destroy your machine. I have never seen that done before, but I just want to give you that warning. Make sure you place the frame back. And I want to make sure that you have a good view. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to try with this one first. I might have to take the frame out because those little curves things on the top are going to be kind of challenging. I'm not sure. Let me use this smaller one. I'm going to be blocking you, okay? You can take the frame out, it's okay. I'm just being lazy. That's all. But if you feel more comfortable doing it off the hood, of the machine, go ahead and do it, okay? Yeah, I might have to do that because these little parts in here, let me see. Oh, I might be okay. The heart that is at the bottom is going to be more easier. Okay, so it was okay. All right. Make sure that when you do this, you don't cut the stitch out. Okay, just make sure to do that. But you want to cut it as close as you can. All right. Now, when you do that, you want to make sure, because this is vinyl, make sure that you pick all the bits and pieces, don't leave anything around. For that purpose, I have my sticky roller in here. It picks up all the little threads and stuff. Okay, out of the way. You see, it picks everything up. Because you don't want to embroider on top of any of that. Okay. This is not the best sticky roller there is, okay? It's kind of cheap. That's why it's not picking much. Okay, so I'm gonna cut off this thread from here. Now I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna press again to take the hook in. Okay, so it's back in. And we're gonna continue embroider, and it's gonna embroider now on the pink color that I chose. I'm going to move the camera to the center so you can have a better view. Move it back a little bit. And that is how you do an applique. And remember that everything that I have explained to you here applies to your single needle embroidery machine. This is the same steps, nothing changes. When it comes to applique, it is the same steps in any embroidery machine, okay? So now we're gonna repeat the same thing on the other one. And I'm gonna go ahead and press start. It's gonna go ahead and do the outline, or it's gonna embroider the position in here, okay? It's really called a placement. That's like a placement stitch. So now it's gonna stop and it's gonna do the same thing again. It's gonna go ahead and it's gonna ask me to place the material. And I'm gonna make sure that I have enough material to cover the whole thing, okay? I don't wanna leave anything out. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna press start, and I'm gonna make sure that it's not gonna move. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna trim this part, and this part should be easy because it's at the bottom of the frame. So I'm gonna move the camera again around so that I can have space to do this. Okay, sorry about all the movement back and forth. So and in actuality, I think that the top one was a little bit easier because I was not counting on this part of the machine. Let me take the frame out. I forgot to do that part. Maybe that's why I'm having so much difficulty. So I'm gonna take it out. People, what happened to me? Juana, you're not thinking. You're not thinking. Of course, I forgot to take the tray out. You see how easy? This feature on the Ricoma, I love it because it makes everything more easier when it comes to applique and other process that you do on embroidery. So yeah. If any of you are interested on a multi-needle embroidery machine, go ahead and consider Ricoma. I love my machine. I have this machine for over 2 years now. And yeah, I have a affiliate link referral down on the description box. You can click that link and it will contact you for any information. It will contact you with a Ricoma representative and you can answer all the questions you want to the person, okay? So yes, guys, go ahead and check out the link and yeah. I'm just cleaning all the fuzzies off here. Make make sure that nothing is on the way. This baby is almost done. All right, so let's place the tray back into position. And I'm gonna move the camera around. Let's do this part, which is the last part. Guys, this is done. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna press this to make sure that the heat and bond light is gonna be, pressed down with heat and leave this in position. A lot of people don't do this step with embroidery vinyl. It's supposed to stay in place. You're supposed to wash it and it will stay. But because I'm so used to do it with regular fabric or thin fabric or any kind of fabric, I went ahead and do it. There's nothing wrong with adding it on. I just wanted to be on the safe side, so I always use it even with the embroidery vinyl. But it's not really required, okay? I just wanted to clarify that, all right? So guys, I'm gonna take this to the table. I will bring you around when I'm done, okay? I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna fast forward this part. I'm just gonna take off the hoop and trim the stabilizer, not trim it, but tear it. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna bring you in to press the hearts, all right? Okay, so I left some of this in. I'm gonna clean it up later. I don't want you to be too bored me doing this part. Yeah, I will clean it up better, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn it in now. And we're gonna do a quick press. And that's it. And we should be done, done. This looks so cute. People, look at this. Isn't this cute? I hope you have a good view. Let me see. Am I showing it? I mean, it's hard when you're having the camera up. Yeah, it looks so cute. Cuteness, cuteness, cuteness. I don't know, people, lately I've been into using totes. I never considered in the past. I have a lot of like regular bags and purses, but for some reason, lately, I've been wanting to use totes instead. This one has a zipper, which is very convenient. It has a zipper, which I love a lot. Okay. I love my embroidery machine, I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm gonna just cover it and I'm just gonna press it down. That's all I'm gonna do. Just for a little bit. You don't require a couple of seconds, I would say 30 seconds each. You just wanna make sure that, the glue is gonna melt again and it's gonna just stay in position. That's all you need to do. And you will apply these instructions to fabric, like regular fabric, okay? That's all you need. So guys, are you ready? This is adorable. I love it. It's so nice. I am so in love with this design, and I love the contrast between the gold and the pink on the black fabric. So guys, this was a very simple project, and you can apply this process to do applique to any other applique that you want to try. And I hope this helped you a lot. If you have any questions, ask those questions down below in the description box. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to my channel, The Crafty Puerto Rican. I release videos every week and different topics. And yeah, and also guys, if you have not clicked the thumb up yet, on your way out, don't forget to click the like button or the thumb up, because that really will help my channel a lot, okay? Thank you for everything. Thank you for spending this time with me. I will see you soon. Until next time, bye-bye. Hasta luego.